So, standing here in front of Camaro, and in front of me here is the Ford that came out of Pinball Wizard. Finally got it torn down and been looking at it. But I figured this is a good opportunity to do a quick recap on what we did last couple months in the boat. So this video, we're kind of smashing together a handful of things. So we raced in April at the NJBA April race. And then we did not go, I don't think we went to the May race. I don't know, we might have gone to the May race. It's kind of all a blur, to be completely honest. But so we also took the boat to the river twice, did some testing, and learned a bunch of things. So beginning of this year, we took the boat with 582 out in March and had some success, learned a few things, didn't do quite as well as we wanted to, but made some hits, did okay. Took it back out in April, did better. The boat went, I believe it was 100, that was the first time it went like 110 miles an hour, so that was awesome. And then we took it back out in May, and we did a bunch of tuning on the launch profile and trying to get the launch calmed down on the boat, and then getting water to it because the boat was running out of water is kind of what we figured out. We had also made a keel change in that time frame too, and this is all with the 582 Chevy. So it did well. I think we ended up going a couple rounds, and then had an issue, and we're done. So then we went back. There's no racing. There is
that
a race, a CDBA co-race in Oregon, but we don't do that one. So the next race is September. So I wanted to take a couple opportunities to try and run the boat. So we took it out for Memorial, and then we took it out for Father's Day out to the river, out the Colorado River. So we fixed a couple little issues we found. Also did some more bottom tuning, and also did some more tuning on the launch profile.
I know, but just
It's fine. I can see just fine.
you got enough light here?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I look him flashing him with this too.
It's all right. I can see.
That definitely looks like it's.
Oh no. Oh crap. I left the the loader shim at the shop, I think.
At the river, it's really hard to get exact numbers, but had the draggy and the fuel tech together in the boat and working on the trying to figure out the launch and what's going on and how the boat's functioning. And what we found out is basically in 660 feet of track. So the draggy gives us a 785 measurement, which is 660 feet on the track, give or take, or 775, whatever the hell it is. But basically 660 feet of track distance. The boat runs about 98 miles an hour, which is about 4 or 5 miles an hour faster than it was previously, as well as it had plenty of water. We were 35 to 45 pounds of water all the way around, top, bottom. I have three sensors on the suction, so all of them were reading in about the same ballpark, which was great. And the boat shuts down really nicely. We had some real good success, and we also got the launch profile figured out. So what I started working on, and I'll see if we can get some pictures of this, and we'll include these in the video because I think it's really interesting. What's part of the beauty of a fuel tech is you can control everything from ignition, from timing to ignition to retard to all sorts of different things, right? So one of the things is the time-based ignition control, or time-based controls, I should say more generically, and that's how we're doing our launch profile control. So what I do is I make a target RPM curve that I want the engine to follow this curve. This is what I want the engine to do. And then if it goes above that, then it starts pulling timing out, and I tell it either A, pull this much timing out automatically for this much time, or B, this is how much you're allowed to pull out in this amount of time if the RPM goes over this threshold, to try and control the engine. And then on top of that, you can also do what I've started to do, which is an ignition cut. So what that does is it basically acts like a rev limiter, and it pulls ignition power out of the ignition system to try and further control it. So we have two target curves basically. One is for the ignition side, and then one is the RPM for the ignition cut side, which is like a rev limiter. So you've got, you know, timing retard and then ignition cut. And we've been playing with that. I think we have it pretty good. It's still making one hop and then going, but it's way better than it was. And I think I've got it figured out now to where I can make it roll over and just go, which is awesome. So it's pulling about 1.5 to 1.8 G's at any given pass, at any given point in the first 150, 200 feet, which is great. Water pressure looks good. The boat's running really, really good. Another Father's Day out in Blythe. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there making it happen and doing everything for everybody. Wish you guys the best. Hope you have a great day. So now, leading up to, we're not sure if we're going to run the September or the November race next up at NJBA, but as of right now, it's going to be one of those, probably the November. Hopefully they don't cancel it. But the next thing we got to do is get the motor up, because you can't change the oil in this boat without lifting the motor up, just what it is. So we lift the motor up, get the oil changed out of it, because it's got now, I think, probably 20-ish passes on it, 25 passes on it. And then drop the motor back down, get a full health check done on the thing. We want to do compression, leak down, run the valves, all the normal stuff. But everything seems to be good. All the data looks good. The oil pressure looks good. Fuel pressure looks good. Even the AFR, we got the O2 sensor hooked up and running and working properly and logging now. So, which that was an issue in the May race. We didn't have that logging. And so the last pass on the river, the thing showed 13.2 AFR all the way down the track at wide open throttle, which is basically exactly where I target. I pretty much look to be anywhere between 12.8, 12.9, and 13.3. And that seems to be a really good happy zone. And then what you do is you move around inside of that range to make power, more or less power, depending on the day. So hopefully, the last time we went out, I think the thing ran a 756, something like that. So, and we still had, we were down on water. It was, like I said, it was lower speed to the half track. I think we're getting much closer now to that 7.0 mark. It's the hope anyways. So hopefully, combined with a little more water, a little bit of engine tuning, a little bit of bottom tuning, and the launch profile should put us hopefully somewhere in the 715 to 730 range next time we go out. But that's why we race on water, not on paper. So we'll see how it goes. But we're going to put some content up of the races and the river and some of the stuff that we did, and hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks. Softly.
Look at my nice light, huh?
We should have just put the lights up. We should just set up the complete pit.
Well, turn on that big light there for short time still. The porch light.
We were all told not to touch it.
I know.
Hey guys, if you like that video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, make sure to select the little bell icon. That'll notify you whenever we release a new video. If you like this content, please keep coming back. We'd like to have you. And if you've got ideas for new videos you'd like to see, please send us a message or an email or comment on one of our videos. Thanks.